Sparrows Point has a long and proud history of iron and steel making. The area was settled by English colonists as far back as 1650, and it wasn't long before charcoal-fired iron-making furnaces were providing for their needs. During the Revolutionary War, these furnaces produced iron for cannon, shot, and guns. Within the last century, Sparrows Point has been home to some of the most productive steelmaking operations the world has ever seen. Generations of steel workers have been proud to make the steel that built the nation's landmark bridges and helped our nation win 2 world wars. Today, the Point has a capacity of 3.7 million net tons of hot and cold rolled sheet, galvanized sheet, galvalume, tin mill products, and semi-finished steel. And Sparrows Point is poised for an historic revitalization, a revitalization that will further improve efficiency, competitiveness, and environmental performance. Severstal, the 4th largest steel company in the United States, with steelmaking facilities in Maryland, Michigan, West Virginia, Ohio, and Mississippi, is committed to making continuous enhancements to Sparrows Point.
Severstal North America is committed to returning Sparrows Point to a strong, cost-competitive producer of the highest quality products that you would be proud to hear are being made in America. We've pledged $500 million in capital improvements over the next 5 years that will improve safety, improve energy efficiency, improve the environmental footprint, and make the plant far more cost competitive. Our revitalization will restore the mill to full capacity, ensure good paying jobs over the long term, and will help protect Sparrows Point and the community from the variances of the steel market. The Sparrows Point Revitalization Project is essential to the continued viability of the plant, to the community, and to the environment.
Over the past 10 years, investments of more than $300 million have dramatically improved the plant's environmental performance and enabled it to serve the surrounding community by treating rainwater runoff before it reaches the Chesapeake Bay. The Revitalization Project is a continuation of this commitment to use state-of-the-art technology to advance Severstal's environmental stewardship.
The state-of-the-art environmental control facilities that are in place today maximize our ability to exceed air and water regulations and standards which are key components in maintaining our position as a respected and valued member of our community. The future of Sparrows Point as a viable, competitive entity depends on investments that will hone our competitive edge in the global steel industry and at the same time protect the beauty, enhance the viability of the Chesapeake Bay.
The Sparrows Point Revitalization Project will focus on 3 components. Infrastructure improvements will provide a cleaner and more efficient plant. A state-of-the-art clean baking coke facility will eliminate the high cost of imported coke. New electrical cogeneration initiatives will reduce operating costs and our reliance on outside sources of energy. The new energy produced will serve the plant's needs as well as helping to address Maryland's anticipated energy shortages. In the first stage, improvements will focus on the center plant air emission control system, the Penwood powerhouse, the blast furnace wastewater treatment plant, and the hot mill reheat furnaces. A modern clean baking coke facility is fundamental to the mill's long-term cost competitiveness. The new plant will use state-of-the-art technology that produces the highest quality coke and destroys pollutants. It will be owned, constructed, and operated by the Chesapeake Sun Company, a subsidiary of Sun Coke Energy. The negative pressure ovens that will be installed have been designed and proven by Sun Coke Energy. They feature the only clean heat recovery coke-making technology in the world that conforms to strict U.S. EPA emission standards. This state-of-the-art process meets these standards because its negative draft design prevents the processed gas from escaping the oven. There are no processed water discharges. Cooling water is recycled to provide quench water. There are no hazardous solid wastes or sludges. The solid wastes that are produced can be recycled to other industries or used as fertilizer for certain crops. An expansion of the Penwood powerhouse will capture excess heat and steam from the clean baking coke operation. The additional clean energy provided by the cogeneration facility will benefit the community as well as Sparrows Point's steelmaking operations.
Steelworkers stand behind the revitalization project because it's good for workers and good for the community. Construction will employ up to 1,000 trade people over 2 years. Revitalization will create as many as 135 full-time manufacturing jobs with good wages and benefits.
The Sparrows Point Revitalization Project represents a clear commitment by Severstal to integrate the latest technology into the steelmaking process and will position Sparrows Point as a leader in environmental and energy innovation. It will also continue to preserve the Chesapeake Bay environment that people have enjoyed for more than 400 years.